Tov, everybody. Alright, so that in the background there is another view of the Israeli Supreme Court. And today I'm off to get some groceries and supplies, and we'll just have to see how these next couple days work out. So it's going to be a bit of a hangout time in Jerusalem, and we're going to go see some of the sites, and yeah, and then we're going to be off for the southern portion of this adventure, and that part definitely freaks me out. It's the desert, and it's the hardest part, the most dangerous part, and very little by way of exit strategies, and I've never been in that area before, so well, it's gonna be interesting. It's the end of Sukkot. It's a week-long holiday. I think I mentioned a little bit about it before when it began, and so here's another sukkah, and there's another one up where is that? Up there on that roof or balcony, and then there's others I can see around. So tonight begins the last day of Sukkot, which is Simchat Torah, or Shmini Atzeret, and it's a big festival. Everybody gets really happy. They rejoice over the Torah, and then after tomorrow you'll start seeing the sukkahs come down, and people will take them down until next year. And there's actually one quite elaborately decorated one up there. I don't know if you can see it really well. It looks tiny from this vantage point, but it's actually much closer than that. So yeah, I'm actually surprised how few sukkahs I've really actually seen in the streetscape in Jerusalem, because they're usually much more visible. But that's Sukkot, and it's 8 days. People eat in their sukkahs, spend time in their sukkahs. Some people sleep in their sukkahs, and a lot of holidays. People take their holidays around now and travel and go hiking and different things like that. Wow, not much to tell you today. A long day running errands, getting groceries, editing videos, and going to bed way too late. But my friends are supposed to show up tomorrow, and then we're gonna go look at some sites, and that's gonna be fun. I did learn one thing today. City walking is horrible. I had no pack, and I probably walked only about, I don't know, 4 kilometers-ish around the local area here, running my errands and getting groceries and stuff. And honestly, my feet and my hips and every single probably part of my body hurt so bad that they don't even hurt that bad after like 14 kilometers with my pack. So city walking, really bad. Right now, I need to go to bed. So, Laila Tov. Boker Tov. So, for today, more work, not a whole lot of exciting for the morning, but then my friends should be showing up sometime around noon, and once they get here, then we're gonna go for a bit of a walk. We're going to go visit the Supreme Court and the Knesset, and it's all closed because it's a holiday, but it's all in a beautiful landscaped park area, and so it'll be really lovely. So my friends are here. We're off to see the sights. It's still the holidays, so people are in the parks enjoying their time off, and we're gonna go see the Knesset. So here's another sukkah. This one's a really big one because it's a public one in a public park, and tomorrow, starting tomorrow, they're all gonna be coming down until next year. Jerusalem Birdwatching Observatory. So we're at the Knesset. That's the Knesset building, famous from all the pictures in the news and everything. This is where the Knesset, or Israeli parliament, meets. And in front of the Knesset, just across from it, is the famous menorah where everybody gets their picture taken. And this is kind of your proof that you've been to Israel. So now we're going to check out the Wall Rose Park, Rose Garden in Jerusalem. And I hope there's some roses to be seen this time of year. I don't know. We'll find out. There are definitely roses. Some of them are a little bit worse for the wear, probably because of the time of year. But some of them are really pretty. And there's a sukkah. There's also a beautiful pond in here. It's very peaceful and a lovely place for people to spend holidays and Saturdays when everything is closed. But right now the sun is already going down, as you can probably see behind me over there. So it's quite quiet here. People have kind of left for the day, and but there would have been a lot of people here walking around the gardens earlier today because it was a holiday. This is what they call a climbing rose garden pergola or something. So there's roses planted all along it, and it's kind of like a trellis. I guess the intention is that they're supposed to grow up along the various parts of the pergola, which would be really pretty actually, but probably not exactly the right time of year for this. And just across the rose garden from the Knesset, you can see through the trees, you can see the building for the Supreme Court. For all those people who are wondering about Israeli wildlife, there's Israeli wildlife. A bunny rabbit eating the roses in the rose garden in Jerusalem. Hey buddy, where are you? There's another sunset over Jerusalem. It's like crazy amazing how fast it goes. That building right there is the Israel Museum, and behind it, you can't see it right now, but the Shrine of the Book is there, which is where they house the Dead Sea Scrolls. Well guys, that's it for another day. Tomorrow we're gonna tour the old city, but right now it's Laila Tov. Boker Tov, everybody. So today we're gonna go to the market and to Ben Yehuda Street and the old city, and it's gonna be great. Boker Tov. I'm back at the market. What a difference from last time I was here. Actually can hear yourself think and walk around and look at the goods that people are trying to sell. And I just got some baklava, just a sample. Amazing. And we had some halva samples over there. this place is just amazing. Love it. Sukkot is over, and as you can see, the sukkahs are coming down on Ben Yehuda. So we're now at the old city walls of Jerusalem. We're close to New Gate. And we're headed down that way towards Jaffa Gate along Yafo Street. And I definitely heart Jerusalem. We're gonna go into the old city, check out the shuk, check out the Western Wall, and all of the other fascinating sites in the old city. So now we're at Jaffa Gate, and we're gonna go into the old city. So we're in the shuk in the old city, and I'm holding myself back from going into the stores because I can't carry anything in my pack. So we'll have to come back for shopping purposes. This is really amazing. Whenever I've been here before, you weren't able to actually get down on the cardo. You had to actually look at it from up there. But now you're actually able to come down and walk on the cardo, which is unbelievable. This is the Roman era marketplace, and you can see in that mural behind me now, you can sort of see what it would have looked like in the Roman era. And this is just really, really cool. So we're at the Western Wall. This is the holiest place for Jewish people in the world. It's the retaining wall of the temple, and it's the only remaining part of the temple from the Second Temple period. All these women are praying at the Western Wall, and the women's section is separated from the men's section by a wall over there. The men's section is on the other side. It's the holiest site for Jews in all the world, and they have all kinds of commemorative events and Israeli national events here, and prayer events and holy day events. And Christians and Jews and people, I think from lots of faiths, because I saw Indian people here. I don't know if they were Christian or Hindu or what, but people come from all over the world to pray here. And from Jewish sites, holy sites, to Christian holy sites, this is the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. And to round out the tour of the religions, then you hear the Muslim call to prayer. We're right back where we started, and the market is quite a bit livelier now than it was this morning, but I gotta go back to the Airbnb, gotta get packed for tomorrow and figure out how to call a cab for the morning so that I can go to bed and hopefully get up super early tomorrow to get on the Shvil. Well, I'll believe it when I see it. But for now, I'm just gonna say Laila Tov.